5%. It had a 75% win rate. It's down to about 64%. Very good versus Omnath. We're 6-1 versus Omnath. So let me go through the deck really quick, and we're gonna jump right in. By the way, I'm also having Framboise. You ever have Framboise? It's kind of like a. Some people say it's a beer. Some people say it's a wine. It's actually a beer. It's kind of like a brew. I have a funny story. I'll get into that in a second. Let's get into the deck. So it's got 4 Lotus Cobras. We don't really use this to cheat anything out. It's just for early ramp. So like when you're ramping out Cultivate, you're able to ramp it out faster, or when you drop a land in from Cultivate, it triggers a land, so you can cast out an additional Growth Spiral or additional Euro Titan, stuff like that. Now this does help you in the sideboard, and I'll get to that in a second. But we have 4 of these, 4 Growth Spirals, 2 Hydroid Crosses, draw some cards. Even versus blue-white control, this will really help you draw some cards. Really help you out. This will help you draw the cards out. Let me see for a second. This right here, Euro Titans is self-explanatory, I think, right there. So then we have 4 Cultivates. Then we have 2 Mass Manipulations. If we can't beat their broken crap, just steal it and beat them down with their broken crap. Then we have 4 Cavalier of Thorns, 4 Nisa Who Shakes the Worlds, and 1 Ulamog Sees Hunger. Even if they counter this, if they're playing blue-white control, you still can exile 2 permanents. And then whenever this attacks, you exile top 20 cards of their library. We don't really use it for that, but it's great if you can. And then, of course, we have 4 Ugins. Now, the reason why I have only 3 of these Hinder Harbors is that it does tap for a forest, but it doesn't tap for 2 if you have Nisa on the battlefield, because the land itself actually has to be a forest for this to work. So, I only put 3 of these in there. Make sense? Because for Nisa. So, you got to be able to tap that. Also, you want basic land for Cultivate. So I'll get to the artifacts first and colorless. Grafdigger's Cage stops a lot of the Luris decks, Radkos obviously in Historic, so it kind of shuts those decks down. Yeah, it stops you from bringing Euro into the battlefield, but who cares? You're winning with Ugin and other things. One more Ulamog Sees Hunger, again, good versus blue-white control, Bant control, and a lot of other matches. Again, if they counter the spell, who cares? You're exiling 2 permanents, even if this gets countered. Now I'm going to pay attention to the creatures really quick. Grook's Harbinger. It's got hexproof from black. Notice the pattern here. This has hexproof. It cannot be countered. This cannot be countered. It has protection from blue. So again, good versus blue-white control in some of those other matches. Omnath were pretty decent verse, because when they're doing all their crap, like Omnath, Fabled Passage, Genesis Ultimatum, and you're sitting there like making steak dinner. You just steal you just take their stuff. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. But yeah, Framboise, it's not really like a beer. It's like a beer wine, I guess. Okay, so Lotus Cobra. Ouch. So, you see how I put Mass Manipulation at the bottom of my library? Okay. So, shuffling is huge in Magic, right? Because, I don't want to put that Mass Manipulation at the bottom of my library, but, see like Fabled Passage, you shuffle your library? You can always reshuffle, so it doesn't stay at the bottom. Okay, now we're a little worried here. Okay, so we're missing our land drops. He missed his land drop. Phyrexian Tower? Remember when this used to be Oko? It always bring up their Thoughtseize. Alright, goes for Cavalier Thorns. Yeah, because when Cavalier Thorns dies, you can exile it. And if you do you can put a card from your graveyard on top of your library. Alright. And you can't steal it either. So we'll bring it down. We'll bring that into play. So like if you were to kill this, we can grab Ulamog and put it right on top of our library. Or Hydroid Crosses, whatever we wanted. Okay. Alright, there's Jund Sacrifice. Well, what's the over-under that he's got a Claim the Firstborn? I typically don't like the plus Nisa because they, you know how it works. They'll just take your land, bash, try to kill. We all know the dealio. I'm gonna drop Nisa though.
Nature's true power.
I'm gonna attack with just Nisa, or just the forest. I'm not gonna attack with this because he can't claim the Firstborn it. And we're gonna drop this down, Lotus Cobra. He's got 2 Gooses, a Woe Strider. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. You don't want to attack out because it's guaranteed they're gonna have Claim the Firstborn. I mean, we all know this, like the algorithm, right? Like every pro knows this. Like it's not a secret. He's got 2 of them. How many cards has he been through? He's been through 12. Okay. So that's sad. Like that's sad when you can predict what's going to happen 2 turns before it actually happens. Because, all right. So I'm going to let Nisa take. Should I just let... No, he can sacrifice both my creatures. Never mind. They kill the land. He can sacrifice it with Phyrexian Tower. It's another way to sacrifice a creature. Just like I said. He actually deal this 2, then sacrifice it with Witch's Oven, and it'll be our turn.
Stop.
Alright. Alright, cool. So you got to be careful dropping Euro Titans down. Now, what are the odds that you'd have 3? I don't know. It's a shuffler. Alright, so let's draw. Drop Fable. Alright. We'll go searching for a forest. Meow. Q. Now again, remember, if this dies, you can grab a card from your graveyard and put on top of your library. Alright, so he quits. Yeah, so we didn't play into his hand, basically. And that's like half the point of beating that deck anyway. You just don't play into their hand. You just don't drop down Euro Titan. Alright, so Tamiyo's not bad here. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. It's not bad. Harbinger does you no good. You're not trying to get hexproof from black. They beat you with Claim the Firstborn. They steal your credit. That's half the reason why they win. Alright, so for Radkos, I didn't see Cauldron familiar. But let's get rid of a Cultivate. Just get rid of Hydroid Crosses in general. Drop in a Tamiyo. I think I didn't go with Mass Manipulation, but I think I went with just Graph Diggers. You know, I changed my mind. Let's just go with Cultivate. Let's see what he does. And here we go. All right, we'll keep our 7. We got Cultivate, Euro. I don't know how his name is pronounced. Some people go Euro. All right. So we got the Go to Goose. Oh, there's the cat. There's the kitty. All right, and we'll go ahead and pass the turn. Alright, so there's the Cauldron, Witch's Oven. Alright, in this case, I want guaranteed mana here. Going for the real deal. Let's get a blue here. Since we do have Mass Manipulation, we do want blue. Yep. There's the Cauldron triggers. Get smacked in the face for 1. Do we have a plan? Yeah. They seem to struggle with Cavalier Thorns. Yep, he'll pop his triggers. So it's our job to bring this down. Yep. Yep. See, can we actually bring it out, Ugin? So we drop a land, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 mana short. So I'm saying if I drop down Nisa, I'm still short by 1 mana. Wait, no, I can do it. Wait, can I do it? No, I can't. Alright, Alright, so let me do this. Let me drop down Euro Titan. Gain some life here. Drop down a mana. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's see here. Oh, let's crack Fable. He's not showing any signs of, unless he top decks. Claim the firstborn. Unless he top decks it. I think we're sitting pretty. Yep, he'll do all that trigger stuff. Alright, so is he gonna get it? Alright. Because if not, we're just gonna Ugin next turn. Oh yes. Yeah, he might want to scry for it. See, he can't claim this, but he can claim that. So, it all comes down, did he get it? Yeah. Did he get it? Okay. That was very suspenseful for the tap land. I'm gonna attack with Euro Titan because we're just gonna blow the board. He'll block. He'll sack. Okay. You know, maybe I don't have to blow the board. Let's see, can I still do this? Yes, I can. We'll drop Nisa.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
Open up to Ugin. Well, hello, Clarice.
Power without wisdom is the path of the fool.
Yeah, let's just blow it. We still got Cavalier Thorns block. Oh, we're gonna exile those kitties. Oh no, he's gonna mayhem. Oh, never mind. Alright, so how's everybody's life? This is gonna take forever for all the triggers. Take one more.
All creation can be undone.
Another Mayhem Devil. Alright, so he's just straight up just trying to kill me.
Do not
That's a good plan. Or kill this, right?
act without wisdom.
Alright. Okay.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo!
Alright. Let's jump in the next one. But yeah, when I used to go out more often, me and my buddy, we would go out and we got out to this one place and we just have just this one drink. It was a buck an ounce, so $1 an ounce. It's pretty expensive, and we'd split 16 ounces and just have a drink for like 20 minutes, not say anything to each other, and then just go. He would do his thing and I'd go do my thing. Kind of a weird friendship. But there's a difference between friendships and acquaintances. Acquaintances just like you for the things that you attract. Your friends like you for you. That's the difference. Don't believe me? Ask an acquaintance to go to the gym with you. Ask an acquaintance to go to the movies. They'll probably say no. They just like you for the things that you attract, not the things, not you. Now ask a friend. Different story. All right. We got a Gross Power, Euro Titan, Cavalier of Thorns. Looks like student loan debt. Taking out student loans. Okay, so we're playing blue-white control. So we're not good versus them game one, but Ulamog's pretty darn good versus them. All right, drop Karen Brig. So if we can beat them game one, that's fabulous for us. That Narset hurts.
Hone your prowess.
Because we can't. Well, we can ramp still. We just can't draw a card. We can still play a land out of our hand. All right.
Thoughtfulness before action.
Now our sideboards. He's got a sensor in his hand. Yeah, I don't feel like that getting countered, so we're just gonna have to pass the turn. Yep. Search for a Scantia. Alright. Let's drop Cavalier of Thorns. Okay. Drop Cell the Wreckage. Alright. Let's try it again. No moss. There we go. That actually helps us out because we're going to just get a blue. And do another search. So hopefully we start to wear this guy out. They have like Devontae's Veto in their main board. Like that. Can you tell I played versus blue-white control a few times? But us
I am in need of rest.
missing some land drops has really hurt. Because we got to get the ulamog or we exile. There you go.
If you shall keep up the pace.
Alright. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. First Teferi to start all the Teferis. Oops. Let's try it. Dang. Some blue-white control decks, they play with like Shark Typhoons. It's not as many counter spells. This one, they seem to be more counterspell heavy. So we just hope just to burn them out, if there is such a thing. Try it again. What's that thing do again? Put target spell or non-land permanent second from the bottom down. Okay, so that's just nasty what they just did. So yeah, that's a disgusting combo. It's not broken, it's just disgusting. So what they did is everybody drew 7 cards and discarded their hand. But since they have Narset out, each opponent can't draw more than 1 card. So that's what happened there. If we don't get Ulamog here, then we'll have to just concede this and go to game 2. I think we've seen enough of what he has. Okay, so we're just gonna say good game. Yeah, that really hurt us really big time. All right, so this is what we do. These are just not efficient, so we board in. These can't be countered. Protection from blue. Get rid of a cultivate. Stuff in another ulamog. We don't care if it gets countered. Gets countered, we just exile 2 of their crap. And if you can just exile their Teferi and something else, they typically just quit. All right. So these can't be countered. This is cool. Take out mass manipulation. Put in 2 carnage tyrants. These can't be countered. They have hexproof. I might want to do cultivate instead of hydroid colossus. Yeah, we'll just play it like this. He was really heavy on the counter spells. Alright. So what's good about Lotus Cobra with Shifting Ceratops, especially when you go first, they can't counter Lotus Cobra, but you can bring out Shifting Ceratops turn 3. And that is hard for blue-white control to deal with. They do have cards like Seal Away, stuff like that, that can take care of it. So, let's see, if I drop this Lotus Cobra down, we get 1, 2, 3. So let's just drop that down. Get a green. You can play with Ether Gust, okay. Going back to last game with the sensor. Pay 2 life. Drop the Shifting Ceratops down. Can't be countered. We'll just give it haste. And boy, I was gonna say he needs Wrath of God, and he drew Wrath of God, literally. But that does tap him out, so we're gonna drop this.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Rise, my elemental friend.
So see how fast Lotus Cobra can make the deck? Especially with the sideboard, yeah. Now, since we're going second, Lotus Cobra loses a lot of value there. Still a good hand, but we do like to see Lotus Cobra or Growth Spiral here. We have a playset of each. So I'm going to drop this to thin out the deck. We'll go green. He could have a sensor, and he would probably use it right here. Nope, absorb. He does not want me to ramp. Q. Let's drop down Shifting Ceratops. Boy, things that he could go for. Settle the Wreckage. He's got Disdainful Stroke. So this is kind of like last game. Okay, wait. I have to be careful here, because he could have Settle the Wreckage, and I could just be just we'll do it anyway. Okay, so if he would have had Settle the Wreckage, he could exile all that. But then in a response, you get land. Alright. We're not going to cast that. You could have Castaway. Nope, nothing. Alright, well, we're not going to cast this. Because if he has Absorb, I don't want him to counter my spell and gain 3 life. Why do I want him to gain 3 life? When we have Lethal on the board. So I'm not going to risk it. Until he can resolve these creatures, I don't need to mess around with Nisa. Approach at the second sun. Okay. It's a pretty good way to win. Alright. So, Fabled Passage, flush out our land. Because we need to kill him faster than I thought. Next turn we cast out Ulamog.
Seek shelter in my stewardship. The land fights for us.
Shoot. I got him down to 2. So if he casts Approach to the Second Sun twice, we just lose. I don't know how he's gonna get out of it. Okay. Yep. So we just beat Radkos and blue-white control. Alright. Yep.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo!
Alright. Here we go. Let's see the next train wreck. So he's got Gigantha. So, Jun Sacrifice, another sacrifice deck. Alright. Drop that down. Comes into play tapped unless you have an island, so let's get out of the way. Yep. Witch's Oven. So he's got the, I call it the McDonald's deck. It's the value meal deck. Here's the 1-piece combo, the 2-piece combo, the 3-piece combo. Alright. It's just a joke. I have the Radkos deck, I just don't like playing, I don't like playing with it. And I don't like playing against it. But it's a good deck, I can see why people do. But I think you should have fun with the decks that you also play. Alright. Euro Titan or... Let's see. Yep, we'll take 1 for that. Straight to the face. Yep. We'll gain 3, but we'll take another 1. What's cool about Cavalier Thorns, you can't claim the firstborn it. So it's like, joke's on you. But we do get slapped in the face for another 1. There's 2 types of Jun. They like to put stuff in their graveyard. And then another just a sack, a pure sack. And that determines if you put Grafdigger's Cage in your deck or not. Or in the sideboard for game 2s. So you have to watch how your opponent plays. It's not exactly the deck that they play, It's how they play the deck that they're playing. All right. Yeah, let's drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Wasn't that Snoop Dogg? All right. We'll take this because it's a forest. You tap it for 2 with Nisa. This you cannot tap it for 2 because it's just a land. It's not a forest. He can't claim the firstborn that, but he can certainly sacrifice these 2. But whenever this dies, we can put a card from our graveyard on top of our library. So we can literally put Ugin on top of our library. If he kills this, we put Ugin on the top. Kind of a tough scenario for a sacrifice deck. They can't claim the firstborn it. You don't really want to kill it. And it's a 5/6. So we welcome his death. So there's their land. Is he gonna kill it? He can't snatch it. Look what happens, guys. Look what happens when they can't play Claim the Firstborn. Do you see what happens? They don't know what to do because we're just gonna steal their crap. So okay, if we see if I drop Nisa and if I can protect her, then we could steal everything next turn. Just take it all. Because right now I can only snatch 2 creatures. So here's what I'm thinking. We wait till next turn. We drop Nisa down. He cannot claim the Firstborn Cavalier of Thorns. Then we just steal everything that they own. That come to play tapped. We'll +1 Nisa. But refuse to make a land. So they can't snatch it. Wait, I'm gonna +1 it, but submit 0. My bad.
The land shall conquer you.
So we'll see how this goes. Oh, he's got another cat. He's got a cat. So he's got the full combo mill. He's got the Cauldron, 2-piece combo Woe Strider. So he's got the little fry. He's got the hamburger. He's got the chicken nuggets. Mashed potatoes. And the little kid's meal. Look at all those combo pieces. Look at the McDonald's deck. Smack me in the face. I'm down to 12. This is how I feel versus the cat decks.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Outside interference, yeah. In my moment of glory! Yeah, now I'm living in a nightmare.
Yep. Randy Savage was talking about Cauldron Familiar. Living in a nightmare. Alright, I'm down to 8. Are we done? He can pop one more cat. He can get the cat out with the food. Just to think, this is game 1. All right. Should I just? I'm gonna steal the cat. Screw it. Get that kitty. Oh, wait a minute. He can kill me. Ooh, I got too greedy. I should have took his stuff last turn. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to keep on... I didn't even realize it. So he's going to sack... He can pop this, and I lose 2 life. Yep, he's going to sacrifice the cat. I just should have just stole his stuff. I got too greedy. Alright, if he does not realize that he can kill me in 10 seconds, we're going to concede. Okay, there you go. A good game. Alright. Tameo is good for this. Spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. Grafdigger's one heck of a card, don't you think? Yeah, so Hydroid Cross is not good in this matchup. They'll just steal it, bash you with it, sacrifice it. It's garbage, actually, in the matchup, so it's gone. I forgot my lineup because we're playing Omnath and Radkos and blue-white control to death. I forgot my lineup. Okay, so I know these have to go in because remember I told you there's 2 different Jund decks. He's playing the graveyard thing, so let's just do that. And get rid of a cultivate. Tameo is also pretty good too, though. I can roll a Tameo over this. What was my lineup? Let's get rid of this. Let's put in Tameo. Alright. And notice that we're matched up not because of our rank, we're matched up because of the decks that we play. Notice that? I'm platinum. I mean, I'm almost diamond. I think we're 1 win away from being diamond, right? And he's diamond, so it's definitely a deck matchup. Oh, this is such a good hand. Cavalier of Thorns is a beast. What card do we get rid of? Growth Spiral. Kick me in the crotch cobra. Cultivate. We go 1, 2, Growth Spiral. That's not guaranteed. You know what? Let's put Growth Spiral down. What's cool about this deck? You have so much ramp. You can just decide. I mean, it's a luxury. I mean, honestly, it's a luxury for me to say, oh, do I put Lotus Cobra at the bottom or Cultivate or Euro? I mean, it's like, it's really a luxury. I go with Cultivate because it's for sure mana. Just because you draw a card doesn't mean you're going to get it. Well, hello, Cobra. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we pop a land. So we saw how Lotus Cobra helped versus blue-white control, but unfortunately, this doesn't. I have to go for the for sure mana. I have to go for it. So on my opening hand, I should have put Euro down and Growth Spiral. Kept Growth Spiral. Woe Strider, he'll sacrifice the goat, deal 1 damage to Lotus Cobra. It's quite obvious. He'll hit me for 3. We're down to 17. I'll cast this. Drop this down. Barring anything else. Yep. So we do that. We drop this down. Crap. We lost... I put Graph Digger in there. Ooh, that was horrible. I put 2 Ugins in Graph Digger. Ouch. Terrible. Bring that down. Alright, we take 1. So here's a question. He saw that we had nothing to claim the firstborn in game 1. Does he have claim the firstborn? I'm not going to bring out Euro Titan. I'm not going to drop Lotus Cobra. Unfortunately, this is going like last game. So, what are we looking for? We're looking for one of our 27 lands in the deck. And we should get to those 27 lands very quickly because we didn't put any in our graveyard. So then we drop that, wipe the board, and then attack with Cavalier Thorns. Yes. Okay, so we missed. So let me do... Let's just drop down another one. Q. Alright, so we can cast Ugin next turn. Throw a Spiral. If we're going to wipe the board next turn, there's no reason for me to risk an attack for something stupid to happen. Not yet. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Scavenging Ooze, good card. We'll make him feel comfortable and say nice. Just to know that we're just gonna nuke the board. You know, people don't realize Magic's a psychological game too. Sometimes when you make your opponents feel comfortable, they don't see.
Strive for balance in all things.
Just nuke it. See, then after we get Tammy on the board, we don't have to worry about a lot of their garbage.
Restrain yourself.
Yeah, if you guys watch, go back into like the 90s. I believe it was 1999. It was like Chicago or Pittsburgh. Those Magic pros would get really psychological. I mean, they what they allowed, like they would talk crap to each other, but it was all in good fun. It wasn't like it made the game fun. It wasn't just like watching like two dudes just, hey, I cast this.
You are too dangerous to roam free.
But go watch those tournaments. I think it was in 1997 Chicago. The guy was talking so much crap. Well, he's got to block one of these, so... Now we can have fun.
Every story is an opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, he knows that, right? Alright, So he switched his deck. He took out the I think he took out the Graph Diggers in the Cauldron Familiars and added Corvolve and Scavenging Ooze. So we're going to leave the... So this would have been better for mass manipulation, but we're still going to leave Grafdigger in. Just in case he rotates backwards. Alright, so there's the cat. Alright. Alright. They can never just cast one spell, can they? We'll try. Watch, he'll have claim the firstborn. Nope. Whoa, Strider. Yeah, he's got to sack that. He's got to get rid of Lotus Cobra. Alright. Drop this down, ramp out. I don't know if he's playing with any claims. I think we just showed that we're not going to play in the claim the firstborn. Okay, so he's got all the combo. Alright, and how do we miss a land drop? Alright. Well, we'll bring it out. It'll take some attention.
Dueling you will be excellent research. Let me aid your
What are we looking
research.
for here? Yeah, Ugin. How about Grafdigger? Cool. And at least he'll probably want to kill this, right? So it takes away a turn that he's hitting us for damage. Hopefully. Hopefully he attacks that. And he's probably debating that right now. Do I attack my opponent or do I get rid of that planeswalker? He's split on that. Alright. If we draw a land,
I question this outcome.
we need to draw land. Yeah. Yeah, if we don't draw one, then that's going to be the game. It just yeah, the game just comes down to us just unfortunately missing land drops. I could drop Cobra. So the only thing I could do is just do that.
Fight on
I
without
have become too involved with my work.
Where's all the mana hiding? We have 27 of them. Really? Yeah, oh, he could just sacrifice, let's see, this would deal 2, 6. Yeah. Yep. Yep. We're getting crushed. Dang it. Well, we're tapped out, so there's nothing we can do. But if he keeps on doing this trigger stuff, then we'll just quit. Because, like, we're dead. I mean, we're tapped out. It's clear. Alright. So that was a good game. We just didn't get the mana that we just didn't get mana really. Doink. Yeah, we died on that one. So let's see here. Can we get into... So the sack decks are out there tonight. All right. So let's see here. Shuffler. What's with the mana? I can live with one lotus. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, Omnath. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Welcome to Historic and Standard 2020. All right. Scoot Swarm. All right, cool. All right, so we want to draw into like a growth spiral here. Cultivate. There we go. You see how Lotus Cobra is paying off right now? You see that? It's just for early ramp. That's why we have her in there. You want to trade? Lotus Cobra's done her job. Ah, dang it. Didn't want to trade the Skewed Swarm. Boy, the Shuffler is just absolutely garbage right now. Alright, They couldn't get mana. Alright, first that deck. And we take out one Hydroid Crosses. And bring in Ulamog. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and follow. All right. Guys, Evolving Wilds out. That's good that they're using Evolving Wilds first, because that can trigger Omnath like crazy, because they put a land into play, sack it, get another land into play, triggering Omnath twice, or Scute Swarm, whatever variant of this deck they're running. Whatever. So it's good that they're forced to use those. That can trigger Scute Swarm. That triggers Omnath. That triggers Lotus Cobra. Who would have thought that Evolving Wilds 25-cent common? That little peasant. We drop a land. That produces 1. We trigger it. That produces 2. Unless I'm... Did I have too much wine? Alright, trigger. Green. Trigger. Green. Oh wow, we can bring out Nisa. Okay, I didn't know if it was me or just...
The ties that bind us all. Rise, my elemental friend.
Well, he's getting mana this game, but unfortunately we're getting advantage here. Yeah, green, green, and this is just gonna trigger this for 6. Oh gosh, we can steal whatever he puts on the battlefield. Alright,
Behold, nature's true power.
cultivate just in case he wipes the board. Just put more mana down there. All blue. Yep. So let's say he brought down Omnath or Scute Swarm or whatever. Did the whole Genesis ultimatum thing. I think we're just killing him too fast. And the reason why our deck has a high win rate is because everybody's playing the broken crap. So we just steal their broken crap or just explode, just explode the board. All right, not the best hand. Drop that down. Alright. This is gonna be elemental. Is it gonna be Simic? Or Teamer? Teamer. So I'm guessing. So Teamer elemental. And they got the advantage. They went first. All right. Yeah, we're gonna cultivate as well. Yeah, Nisa. It's gonna get ugly.
Which cannot protect itself. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Alright, so it's Teamer Elemental. So let's see. Let's just ramp. Yep, let's just keep on going. They could have Ugin, Genesis Ultimatum. It's kind of like the deck before Omnath. I actually happen to like the deck that they're playing. Cavalier Thorns. Yep. No, it is just classic. What is this? It's just. Hold on. They can cast Quadruplicate.
The land fights for us.
Yep. Well, let's get the land out of here, because we'll thin out our deck. We don't need to keep on top decking land here. Alright, that's over with.
Unutilized knowledge is rusting.
I must go.
All creation can be undone.
So he copies it. Yeah, people create a token to copy that's a permanent. See, people didn't think that Mythos was better than Spark Double. It is. Spark Double, you can only copy your own crap. This, you can copy your opponent's crap. You can copy anything. It's a much better card. I just remember on spoilers, everybody's like, "Oh, that card sucks." Like, do you play Magic?
Time to improvise.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah. We're gonna have to exile that and that.
I'll just come back
Never
yesterday.
stopped me.
Now, Spark Double does have the advantage that it let me read this card for a second. So this would trigger the legendary ability. Spark Double doesn't. So it depends on how you're viewing the card. He's got 23 cards left. He's gonna have 22 after this. How's he gonna get rid of Ulamog? He can't Ugin Ulamog. Does he have mass manipulation in his hand? Let me see here. Brazen Borrower. Okay, got it. Let me count. Can we actually grow spiral? Let me see. That would eat up 6. Let me just do this for a second. No, we can't. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, he's got another Brazen Borrower. There you go. Ah, crap. We can still 3 stuff. We cast this out, he can kill us because he can just cast Brazen Borrower. I don't see a way out. Yeah. All he has to do is just cast Brazen Borrower. Yep. See, all he has to do is just cast Brazen Borrower. And there you go. Yep. The reason why I didn't want to show mass manipulation, it's not going to win us the game. We're just going to die anyway. Second, I don't want them to know that we have it in the deck. Why show them something? So the cards that I'm worried about is Brazen and Mythos. So we're just going to say good game because I don't want them to see that we have mass manipulation in our hand. All right. Oh, see, we're prepared for broken stuff. That's not broke. That deck's not broken. So we're playing it. We're actually playing a normal deck. Okay, so. I mean, Shifting Ceratops is good. But it's not going to get past Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah, screw it. Yeah. I really don't have a sideboard. I've played versus person, by the way, like 4 times so far this and they always have a different deck. So he can just shut down Ugin. This card shut down Oko. They shut down Oko when Oko was in the format, when everybody was complaining about Oko. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we drop this down. Drop that down. There's blue. And our turn. Huh. Let's see. Man, if he didn't have this, we would have been able to drop Ugin last turn. Or this turn. Off a Fable Passage. I don't think I want to drop Fable. We'll do it. We have to hit him with ulamog as fast as we can. Quickly. Alright.
If I don't have a plan, I do love a good puzzle.
It doesn't matter. We don't have it. We don't got the goods. We can kill his Defury though, right? Yeah.
Harness the elements.
So he might as well just phase out our island or Lotus Cobra. Or just draw a card. Yep.
I must have missed something.
See how good Mythos is? Alright.
The land shall conquer you.
I guess you attack that? Okay.
Do not underestimate my fortitude.
Alright, so he took... He copied with Mythos Arnisa. Let's tap for 2, untap. Let's ulamog it. Let's get rid of that. And Spyglass.
The land will not forsake you.
Now I wonder if he's got another Mythos to copy Ugin, or Ulamog. Nope. So he was able to copy our Nisa through Mythos, but we're able to get rid of it with Ulamog. Yeah, this is a rough thing. Okay. I'm really not gonna drag it out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we go with the same lineup. Mass manipulation is still their crap. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying this matchup. It's nice not to play versus like Omnath, Radkos, Zac, Goblins, Omnath. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, to play a normal matchup. All right. Like I said, this person we always square off every season anyway. Always. Platinum ranking, mythic ranking, diamond ranking. I'm always playing this opponent. Every single season. And they're good. Alright, Leaf Kindred. Drop down our Lotus Cobra. Again, just for our ramp. So he did go first. He does have the big advantage here. Shoot. So if I drop 2 lands, it produces 3. You know what? Yeah, let's just get this out. Okay, so what we don't want to see is Cavalier Thorns or Nisa. And I wonder if he's got Ugin right in his hand. I don't know. Okay, did he have Ugin? Because that makes a big difference. Let's see. I drop Lotus Cobra down. I get 3 mana. I have 4. I can grow Spiral. Get 3 more. Am I doing this mathematically correctly? I grow Spiral. Get 3 more. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. Drop that down. Give it haste. And attack. Question is, am I going right into an Ugin? Because that would be horrible. You really want to hold one of these back, because if he does wipe the board with Ugin, you can kill it. So this has protection from blue, so you can't brazen borrow it. We know he's got brazen borrower in the deck. He can't mythos this, he can't copy this because he's got pro blue. Yeah, but then we could just drop down to Ugin, really.
An opportunity to
Oops, actually that was a big mistake.
destroy.
Because these can get... that was a messed up mistake. These can get trample. That was a bad misplay. Yep. See, I could have gave this trample. I don't know. Yeah, so it's smart to kill 2 creatures for him, because then he'll have enough for Eurotite next turn. And I don't know what he has in his hand. You know, I mean, Genesis Ultimatum. He just doesn't have the red mana for that. Now he would. Yeah, the only thing is he can't block these because they have protection from blue, so all these creatures, they can't block it. So I think we're going to make a comeback. We lost game 1, but I'm not going to drag it out. Well,
My flames burn.
I don't see how he beats it. Yeah, this game. Alright, so we finally made it. We kind of steamrolled into diamond status pretty easy. So this is the deck, like I said, because the meta is so broke. Right now, during my game tracker, we're at 63% win rate. And we were at 75%, which was really ridiculous. But if all we get matched up against is Omnath, our deck's going to be 75% win rate. That's what it was at. Now we're at 63, which is still good. So tonight we were able to beat blue-white control, Radkos, Bant, Omnath, Scute Squirm. It's really simple. Get out the Lotus Cobras to add to your ramp. So like drop Lotus Cobra and then you can like double Growth Spiral the next turn, all right? Or like cultivate, trigger land, and then Growth Spiral. Or like we want Lotus Cobras in the early game. We're not Omnath. We're not trying to cheat out stuff. We're just trying to get as much ramp as we can with this. So 4-4-2-4-4 And then we have mass manipulation. So if you can't beat their broken crap, you might as well steal their broken crap and beat them with their own broken crap. And of course we have Cavalier of Thorns, which versus Radkos, you can't claim the firstborn Cavalier. He's too big in the mana cost, right? He feeds your graveyard for Euro Titan, and when he dies, you can exile it and put another card from your graveyard onto the library. So, and then what's kind of cool is we got Ulamog. Even if this gets countered, it's still done its job. You exile 2 target permanents when it gets casted. So, if you can win with it, that's great. But typically we don't. It gets countered or something happens to it. But it doesn't matter. You exile 2 permanents. And then why not Ugin? The important part, the stress here, is the sideboard, which I've been harping for since over a year for sideboard play. Grafdigger's Cage, it stops Luris, it helps you versus Radkos. Kind of slows the Goblins down, but we have to face it, we're going to lose the Goblins. More than likely, we lose the Goblins. But we're heavily favored versus Omnath and Radkos. But the creatures, hexproof from black, right? So the creatures, you have hexproof from black. Notice the trend here. Hexproof cannot be countered. Cannot be countered. Protection from blue. So we literally have 3 different creatures that, like, this can't be countered, has hexproof. This can't be countered, has protection from blue. And this has hexproof from black. So good versus Sultai control. Can rip right through Euro Titans, Shark Typhoons, that type of thing. And let's not forget Tamiyo. Her passive ability, it's a she. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. In Historic, that's huge, right? With all the thought seas and all that type of stuff. So we get her out early and often. As we saw earlier, we dropped this versus the sacrifice deck, and they quit. All right, so it's all about trying to steal their stuff, and if we can't steal it, we have big wall creatures, and then obviously we have Ulamog in that. And so nobody plays with Carnage Tyrant, but when you're playing versus blue-white control, they cannot counter this. It's got trample. So all those like little 1/1s, those 1/1 blockers they have with that castle, those little castles, the white castle, it does nothing. You just rip right through it. It's got trample. They can't stop shifting Ceratops unless they Wrath of God. So, and then Ulamog, you just exile their Teferi Hero of Time or whatever. The first Teferi, my bad. Teferi of Dominaria. And like I said, you steal their stuff. So, yeah. So right now, like I said, we were at 75% win rate, but that's when we were playing versus Omnath like crazy. Now we're at 63%. 63% is still good. I mean, tonight we just played, like I said, we played all those decks tonight. And, we're still at oops, I gotta put that back. We're still at 63. So we played versus Omnath, the Scute Swarm. So that's all you have to do. It's not the prettiest, but that's what you have to do. So it got us a diamond status anyway tonight. Not bad. It's a tough standard. Or historic, I should say. Yeah, because you have a couple broken. I say historic is better deck diversity, but the decks that are broken are way worse than standard. Yeah. Standard, unfortunately, the deck diversity is just god awful right now. It's all rogue and Omnath. That's all it is. Alright, so well, we'll fire another match. But if you want to, feel free to subscribe and follow. Like I said, last night I gave away codes for Arena. If you subscribe to me, though, you want to do it publicly. So I know. But yeah. Holy no mana. Alright, so no mana there. Alright, we're mulligan that crap. Ew. Not good. I'm gonna keep it, but this is really bad. Actually, let's keep Fabled Passage and like thin out our deck. Ooh, this is really bad. Yeah, this is gonna be an easy win for our opponent. Corpse Knight. This card was misprinted in the M20 pre-release kits. Misprints were like $8, $10. And the M20 pre-release kits. Okay. Alright, and we still get mana. I thought I could flush it out. Alright. Kind of a cool deck he has. Alright, Lotus Cobra's a little too late. Where'd he go? It's right here. Good morning. That for me it's actually a night. Yep. Let's see here. We'll drop down this guy. Ooh, getting smacked in the face with Corpse Knight. So we beat Omnath, Blue White Control, and Radko, so we're at Dada. It makes sense though. We're not really designed for this. So what he's doing, he's playing with Cauldron. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield, we lose 1 life. Yep. We're not designed for this. Good game. As you can tell, we're not even close to being designed with this. Ooh, Commander. Yeah, I'm not a Commander player, but I'll tell you what. I like playing with. I like trading with Commander players because I'll look at a card and be like, "Why is this worth so much money?" And they're like, oh, because you can do this, 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 this. You can put it here. You can. I'm like, okay, you want to trade? and then the cards that I see that they don't find value in, they're like, oh, who would play with this? I like, because you can do this. It's funny. Yeah, Commander. I never got into that, but they seem. I'm playing Historic, so it's actually really not even Historic anymore because they added Pioneer and Modern cards to Historic. So technically it's not Historic when you add... That'd be like adding Legacy cards to Standard. It'd no longer be Standard. But, yeah. Versus that deck, the deck we just played against, we are not built for that. So... we have to take these out. I mean, I don't even think Ulamog has value in this matchup. Right? I think we're just going to add Harbinger. Not a good hand. We'll roll with it though. So we got Lotus, Cobra, 2 Ugins, which is Oven. Got it. Alright, so we'll drop the Cobra. I like their deck though. I mean, I like it. It's not broken. But we're used to playing versus, we're designed to play versus broken decks. That's the thing. Yeah, cauldrons, yeah, they used to be in Standard. Oh, okay, so Commander, what, you're allowed to play with isn't like any cards fair game? You play, I mean, one of every card, but like one card is fair, like it's fair game. Like you can go back to all the way like to Modern, Legacy. Think. So, like, what color is the Landfall Commander deck? I know, I remember, like, Winding Constrictor. And of course, there's the one that's currently in Standard. It's the blue. It's got the green white one. Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on something, you add an additional one. It's kind of like Winding Constrictor, but there's like hardened scales. So we're just gonna have to bring this out. Cavalier Thorns, red, green, and white. Yeah, Commander, though, when I see Commander players, they seem more relaxed. I don't know what it is. They seem a lot more relaxed. Like, compared to me, I feel like I'm on Adderall, and they're just, like, taking, like, it's just... It's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll decline that. But yeah, I think a lot more people are starting to get into Commander. Gross pile the sucker. Bring this guy out. Yeah, standard's in a weird place right now. They always have new meta. See, every single time you ban a card, it changes the meta, right? And then a new set comes out, that changes the meta. So the meta is always changing, and that's not really healthy. You need some stabilization every once in a while. Channel Fireball just had their tournament this past weekend, or last weekend, and 11 out of the 16 decks in the top 16 were all Omnath. So yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna nuke the board.
Peace is fragile and fleeting.
2, 2.
Cherish what little you find.
Oh, Locus of Rage. Yeah. Yeah, in standard, I don't know what it is. Like the 4 drops, the 4 drop cheat everything out. I don't know what it is. Like you have Omnath, Locus of Creation, Fires of Intervention, Wilderness Reclamation, Winota. They all share that 4 drop. I don't know what it is with the 4 drop. The obsession with the free casting, free mana 4 drops. I don't know what the obsession is with 4. I don't know if that's a coincidence or somebody's has some type of obsession with it. I don't know what it is. Oh wait, he can kill me. Couldn't he have just popped the Cauldron Familiar, sacrificed this, brought it into play, popped it again, sacrificed that, brought it back into play? I'm at 3. Right? Sack, pop, sack, pop. I don't know. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. We'll just gain 3 life. Drop down Nisa. Yeah, he could have sacrificed, popped it, sacrifice. Oh, no, he couldn't have.
Through this land, we are all connected.
Alright, Cauldron Familiar. Alright, so there's no point in attacking with, well,
Behold, nature's true power.
yeah, there's no point in me attacking because he's just gonna pop it, block it. I'm not gonna go through that. Yep. Well, I'll make him waste the food token. Yeah, he took it? Okay. Ooh, that hurts. That double hurts. We're just gonna get punched in the face really badly. Yeah. Alright. Died by the kitty. Yep. To the Cauldron Familiar.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, outside interference. Yeah, in my moment of glory. Yeah, now I'm living in a nightmare.
Yeah, Cauldron. But, alright. So let's see if we can get to an Omnath matchup. But hope everybody's having a good day. Gruul. Yeah, Gruul. It can be a grind. Yeah, each rank has its different meta. Alright, so this is Omnath probably, right? Here we go. Okay, it's definitely Omnath. Q. Alright, so let's ramp out. Oh, he missed the mana. Okay, my bad. I spoke too soon. So let's do this. We just got to keep on ramping really crazy. Go right into cultivate. Boom, boom. Because we know what's coming. There it is. And it begins. And here we go. Alright, so let's see if I bring this down. I don't have enough mana yet. What does he have? He's got Omnath. Let me try this. Let me not let the shuffler tap me out. Oh. Alright, here we go.
We will not fail.
Let's ramp it out here.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Yeah. Hey Dark, how's it going? Yeah, hopefully we can do it. Here's my thing. They should not let this trigger several times each turn. Like, they should not let it, like, trigger with all this multiple times each turn. Alright. Are they going to concede? Over under? Or are they going to do it? No. Dang it. That's interesting. Nope. Guess we'll just do that.
The land shall conquer you.
Let's actually drop this down. Let's flush the land out of our deck here. Let's see here. Let's flush more of it out. Just, we want a top deck, really good stuff. Well, yeah, Dark. This deck had a Genesis Ultimatum. Here we go. Well, that was really good. 3 Lotus Cobras and... Well, I thinned out our deck as much as we can, so we have a good top deck, hopefully. But, are we going to see a second Genesis Ultimatum? And of course we are. Why not? Oh, there's Kenrith. So he can give all the crap haste. Oh, we were so close. Yeah, welcome to Standard Sat. Or Historic, I should say. People don't realize Omnath is more broken in Historic. They're complaining about Standard. I'm like, it's okay. Alright. See, so he can give everything haste and trample. Honestly, if it wasn't for Kenrith, I think we win. Right, but... Well, you could make like a steak dinner, cook fish. Look at that snake. Look at Lotus Cobra. He's on that baseball regiment, taking all those steroids. Look at that, getting buff. This is what happens when you create a card with 4 triggers.
Strive for balance in all things.
Alright.
Do not ignore my draconic talents.
I refuse to die by Omnath. Yeah, that's a big snake. Well, as I said before, we can steal the broken crap, but so Graph Digger, although it shuts down Euro Titan, it does shut down the Genesis Ultimatum. Right. We're a little faster with the ramp. If we get our curve, I mean, as you saw, I was able to drop down Ulamog very quickly. I think our ramp is faster. But their ramp, once they get their setup, overall is better. So you shut down Genesis Ultimatum is what we have to do. Alright, we'll hop right in. Yeah, Sat. It's Yep. Oh. Everything comes into play tapped. Ouch. We'll take it. Oh. Ooh, we'll take that. So again, we use Lotus Cobra to ramp early. We're not using it to do any like crazy crap. Oh, hello, familiar friend. So we drop this down. We get one. We get one for the trigger, two, so we get 3 land, 4, 5. I drop this land down, I get 2. Okay, so I'm more interested in ramping to get to Ugin. Alright, so let me drop that, take the 2 life, or take the 1. See if he wants to trade. Nope. Dang it. So you see how we're faster, but then like overall... I think we can drop Ugin next turn. Alright. 1, 2. No, never mind. See, this would give us 1 mana. Trigger 2 mana. This would give us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Heck yeah, buddy. Turn 4 Ugin. I'll take that.
I will destroy if I must.
He's like, oh yeah? I see your turn 4. Alright. Alright, we gotta get as much as we can out of this Lotus Cobra here. Alright, let's do it this way. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm such an idiot. Alright, let's just do this then. Fine. Because I'm going to nuke the board. Let's just save that. I have to get rid of that Omnath. In Cavalier, yeah, I just have to. Alright, he's got another Omnath. We gotta get Graph Digger. I'm hoping the top deck a Graph Digger or something. Alright, well.
My flames burn beyond perception.
Alright, dare I say go? Alright, Lotus Cobra. I mean, we dropped the turn 4 Ugin, so. Alright. Dang it. Alright. If I nuke the board, I'm only hitting him for 5. So it's in my interest to actually kill Lotus Cobra. And then he's going to be forced to block. To kill Omnath. He could have an Ugin in his hand, so we're going to hold Nisa. But we're actually going to burn this to thin out our deck, so it betters our chances of drawing a card. Top decking. Pass our turn. No, if I board wiped, I would have took out my own creature. I would have took out my own creature. So I couldn't kill him. Yeah, this would survive. This survives, but this wouldn't have survived, so. Alright, so. We're heading in the right direction. Turn 4 Ugin. So we're gonna have to pull that off again. Turn 4 Ugin. Or just steal their crap. That's the fun feeling when they do all that crap and you can just steal it. Alright, try it again. Ooh. Not that good, but we're on the draw. I've taken pretty much not... So, not as good as our opening hand. Last game. But that's good that we're making them use Evolving Wilds early, because usually they use that to trigger Lotus, Cobra, and Omnath. Ooh, and we're just getting flooded. Yikes. No. Oh, Shuffler. What are you doing? I'm gonna try to thin out the deck even harder. And let's see, he cashes this in. He's gonna get 5 mana from that. He can actually Genesis Ultimatum this turn. So like our turn 4 Ugin last game, he could go turn 4 Genesis Ultimatum. No, he's searching for it. Alright. No, he still can produce the mana with Fable. He could escape to the wilds. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Alright. For this, we are so far behind. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't. Oh. Now, guys, don't let this deter you from playing Modern, because people will say, "Oh my gosh, this is so crazy," right? No, Modern has it's more powerful of a format, but Modern has an equilibrium of power. So it's not like it's just like two broken decks. dominate the format. That's not how Modern works. Modern, you can go in with one of the top decks into a Modern tournament and go like 2-3. Modern's equilibrium of power, it's more powerful, but it's more balanced. The power is more balanced out. Where Standard, it's really top heavy, and it's like there's the rest. Historic's becoming that, but Historic's got more diversity. But the decks that are broken are more broken than they are in Standard. So, if any of that made sense, I don't know. Because, like, honestly, like last game, we got turn 4 Ugin. There was no point for him to shuffle his deck. There was no point for him to sit down. Just like this game, there's no point for us. There's no point for me to sit down. And we still get land. Alright, cool. Alright, well, by the grace of God, he's gone through half his deck already. He's down to 33 cards.
Harness the elements.
Yeah, we got flooded pretty badly. We had let's see, we had, yeah, last game we had turn 4 Ugin. This game we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands, two spells. Unfortunately, I had to take Hydroid Crosses out for Grafdigger. To cut off their Genesis Ultimatum. I mean, really, you fear Genesis Ultimatum in this deck, right? I don't know how he doesn't... How he didn't get his stuff yet.
Rude.
Well, now we're dead. I don't know. If we would have got mana and, like, say, an Ugin on the battlefield or something, we might have won this one. You know, I don't know. I mean, so far we're 7-1 versus Omnath. That's gonna go down to 7-2 after this one. Well, if we're going to die, I don't want to die by that card. We'll still say a good game. It's nothing to our opponent. They allow you to have the decks in the format. Yeah, I think had we not got flooded, I think we would have had a chance. But I tried to thin out our deck as much as we could. I try to draw as much as, you know, what I was dealt, but yeah, so it was just one of those games where it's like, well, it happens. Yep. But that's the deck you gotta beat.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo!
Yep. They should just call Omnath. That matchup right there should have just been called the first presidential debate. Anyway, I don't know if you guys seen it. The sports, Patriot or Tampa Bay lost. Tom Brady. All right. Alright, so Thoughtseize. That's another card that they should never add to the format. And I'm not just saying this, it's just Historic is not strong enough for Thoughtseize. Modern can handle it. Historic can't. It is a very darn good card, though. All right. Yeah, I don't like discard either, but Thoughtseize is just too good for the format. For modern, it's doable. And I'm saying this as a person that has a playset of them on Arena. So I have kind of every incentive for that card not to get. I think they should just suspend the card. Don't ban it, just suspend it with the opportunity to bring it back when there's more cards to the format. Like another rotation or something.
I cannot protect you anymore.
Alright. Let's try to slide right up in there. Rankle. Q. Each player discards a card. Let me look at what I got coming up here. Oh, mana. You know what? Screw it. I'll keep Fabled on the top just to shuffle. Alright. Oh yeah, Thoughtseize is a really good card. Yeah, I have a Japanese one that I can't read in real life. Nothing against Japanese, I just can't. Oh, I'm a dummy. He can see that we have Ugin. Because he Thoughtseized us opening hand. I'm trying to hide it. I'm like, oh. Alright, so. Yeah. I'm trying to be all like slick. Like, oh, we're just gonna discard land. He won't see the he can see the Ugin. Sack a creature. I guess we're gonna lose Ugin no matter what, right? Alright. So Ugin gets exiled.
My research has concluded.
Alright. Why is he attacking? Oh, he's gonna make me sacrifice the creature. I didn't really think about that. I didn't think that through. So we're going to shuffle the library, and we're going to scry. Yeah, Cavalier Thorns looks pretty good right now. Oh, I have so many misplays this game. I can't cast them. I need that. I'm gonna discard this one. Ew, Lotus Cobra. He can actually win this one. And I just had 2 glasses of Framboise. I don't know if you ever had that. Well,
Seek shelter in my stewardship. Harness the elements.
it's pretty dark. Like if it's in a clear glass, and if Michael Jackson rose from the dead and put his hand around the glass, like a clear glass, you would not be able to see his hand. That's how dark it is.
I must seek comfort in the land.
Rankle. So if I attack for 3, he blocks with Rankle. Gains life off that. I have him at 2. But then he can just, I don't know, screw it. Oh, I got 12 cards. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, no, I was telling a story. Me and my buddy, we'd go to we would meet at a place, and it's $1 an ounce, so it's $1 per ounce. So if you have like, you know, a regular glass is 8 ounces, right? That's actually equivalent to 240 milliliters. So like, so we would go, and they only served it in 16 ounces. So we'd split 8 ounces, like $8 a piece. Just for like 20 minutes, we'd just sit there, drink, really not talk to each other, and then like we'd leave. Like he would go his way, I'd go my way, and I'm dead. But let's see. So, alright, he's playing red. Or black. Well, Tamiyo's pretty good. Spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you to sacrifice or discard cards. He's got hexproof. He doesn't have protection from black though. Take out 1 cultivate. I'm trying to see here. Ulamog. Yeah, let's put in Tamiyo. Here we go. Alright, cool. We'll throw that down because it comes in play tap unless you control an island. We don't have an island, so let's just get it over with. There we go, Thoughtseize. So we got some Thoughtseize action there. Alright, so bring that down, pass the turn. Let's get some islands here. For this guy. Oh yes. It will be coming. I'm joking. Let's see here. Alright, there's Tam. Anyway, it's pretty good. Ooh, we had us draw a card. Okay. If you're 21 and older, of course. Alright, so we can drop this down. Can't make a sacrifice anything. Or we can draw a bunch of cards. Let's draw. Omnath. So wait a minute. Whenever a player draws a card, does one damage that player, destroy target creature, draw 2 cards. Q.
Suffer. Try not to think too hard. It is just a
We have like 1,000 cards. All right.
knowledge is not without prize.
All right. We got our pickings here. We can steal his stuff. We can blow it up. Yeah, let's blow it up.
I come bearing the wisdom of the ancients. Every defeat is a lesson in tactics. Reality is unwritten.
Discard those. Oh, very cool. Straight to Ugin's face.
I leave you to your duel.
Take 2 because we like pain.
We will not fail.
Let's see, we'll go 2, 4. Let's go 4. All right.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Alright, gets to see our hand. I don't know if everything's good on your guys' end. Let's bring down Tamio. To bring back
Make an
Ugin.
excellent informant for my study. The past is never forgotten.
Drop it like it's hot.
Perfection is a journey, not a destination. Ghost fire,
Alright.
my greatest creation.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Yeah, stream-wise I meant. Because on my end everything looks fine, but then I'm looking on what it looked like maybe from your guys' end, it looks blurry. But that just could be... Alright. So we'll go in. Play mono red. Are you running Gruul still? And standard? Yeah, so those are emojis that you guys can use. There's... Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's Twitch. It's Twitch. Another Thoughtseize. Okay. Just doing the dailies. Yeah, I don't... In standard, I don't blame you. We can put €1 into... Oh, he gets exiled. Dang. My bad. Alright, I'll pop this. Yeah, mono green's pretty good in standard. I didn't mean to put that land down. Cobra. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. If I block with Lotus Cobra, I can actually put Euro Titan in the play. Yeah, let's do that. Never mind. I could have put him in play anyway. Cavalier Thorns is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why it's choppy.
Through this land, we are all connected. The land shall conquer you.
Let me see if I could flicker it. No. Mono green. Yeah. Alright, he's done. Alright. Yeah, so like if I let me see if I can fix it's either Twitch if it's coming out choppy. Or let me just do something for a second. I'm just trying to see something here really quickly. Nope, it's not coming from my end. Nope. Like, let me see here. Nope. Oh, and it came back. Is that better now? Is that more clear? It's weird.
Oh, yeah!
But, yeah. Now I'm seeing this more clear. I don't know. It's on Twitch's end. Maybe everybody that like woke up and played Fortnite or something like that. Maybe their server. I don't know. So. Or every girl in a push-up bra decided to stream a game today. I don't know. I think I had that conversation last night, right? I was like, I remember I was going through it was a while ago. There's a guy, I went to the bottom of the page and I found him. I just went to the bottom of the page to a random person, and like he was like, oh, it got better. Yeah, I don't know. It's Twitch, because it's not on my end. Alright, man. Good luck, Dark. I'm actually probably gonna get off here myself. My goal was just kind of to beat Omnath and rank in the diamond. So, just kind of chill. No biggie. Alright, man. Have good luck in Standard. And versus all those rogue decks, I think. I played in Standard, real quick. I played in Standard, I was playing in the best of one. I was playing with a rogue. I'm like, oh, this is pretty, this is pretty easy. And then, before you know it, I got matched up versus, like, rogue. I'm like, okay, well, the mirror match, rogue again. I'm like, okay, another mirror match, rogue again. I'm like, okay, yeah. Yeah. Because rogue can actually beat Omnath. It disrupts it so much. But, yeah, so I don't know if you ran into rogue a lot. The rogue decks. like that. Yeah. Yep. All right, man. I'll see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Let's put a smile on that face. Oh, yeah!
All right, so let's see here. All right. Well, anyway, if you're just joining, if you want to follow, feel free to do so. We played. You can watch on the replay. We did pretty good. Like I said, we're 7-2 versus Omnath. The deck's win rate is 63%. It was at 75%. But we're at 63. So the deck, I'll just go over it pretty quickly. It's 4 Lotus Cobras, 4 Growth Spirals, and the rationale between all that is because Lotus Cobra, we're not trying to cheat anything out. What we're trying to do is just ramp as much as we can. So like what I'm trying to get at is you drop Lotus Cobra and then you're trying to get into like say Growth Spiral, drop down a land, and then be able to cultivate. You know what I mean? So we're trying to like ramp our ramp spells out so we can ramp as much mana as we can on the battlefield. We're not trying to actually specifically cast a certain spell. That's the main goal with the Lotus Cobras. So having 4 cultivates, 4 euros serves that. Mass manipulation, because if we're not going to play with anything that's broken, we might as well steal their broken crap to beat them with their broken crap. Then we have 4 Cavalier Thorns, which makes this card really good. It can block flyers, and you can't claim the Firstborn. So they can't steal it, they can't snatch it. Versus Radkos, it can block flyers, and also when it dies, you can put a card from your graveyard on the top of your library. So sometimes they don't even want to kill it. So just a good card, and it also funnels cards into your own graveyard to feed Euro Titan. Then we have Nissa, and that's the reason why I only run 3 of the harbors, not 4. Because it does tap for a forest, but it's a land. It's not a forest itself, like as in a breeding pool. It's a land forest island. So when you tap it for mana, you actually tap it. It works with Nissa. This does not work with Nissa. It's a land. Its subtype is not a forest. We also want to have a lot of basic lands in the deck because we're using Cultivate. So that's the thing as well. In 3 Fabled Passages, because it can trigger Lotus Cobra. Sometimes it pays off, most of the time it doesn't, but when it pays off, it does. Really quick, the artifacts in the deck: Grafdigger's Cage, it stops down Luris in Radkos decks, slows down Goblins just by a little bit. Probably still going to lose versus Goblins, but it can slow them down just a little bit. Then another Ulamog. So with Ulamog, who even versus like blue-white control, Bant control, who cares if they counter it? It doesn't matter if they counter this card. It's when you cast the spell, you exile two permanents. So when you're casting this, you're already winning. And then we have Grook's Harbinger, protection from black. You'll notice a trend here. Hexproof, can't be countered, protection from blue, and of course we have Tamiyo. So we kind of win a lot of games off the sideboard and matchups and how people play their decks, but this seems to give some of those decks a little bit of annoyance. So coming in at a 63% win rate is pretty good. So I think that's that. So anyway, guys, if you want to follow, you can go ahead and do that. Yesterday, I gave away arena codes to people that followed and also participated in the chat. Tonight I didn't really do that. I do that about, sometimes once a week, every other week. Kind of do that and stuff like that. And I just kind of got burned out playing early access to Zendikar by Wizards. I got invited to do that. And then secondarily, playing in a bunch of Pro Tour qualifiers and stuff like that, I kind of got burned out for a little bit. So I kind of went to Historic and, for a little bit, try that out. But, yeah. So, hey, guys, feel free to follow. Go ahead and do that. If not, you can still drop in the chat. It's no big deal. People are pretty cool here. So anyway, I think this is a good deck to be ran. It's definitely a fun deck. It's not a gimmick deck. It's actually fun to play, and it has a versatile sideboard, and it's a win rate 63% in today's Historic with a lot of the broken decks that are running around, Omnath, Goblins, Neoform. It's not that bad. But anyway, guys, until next time, I will see you soon. Have a good day and or night. Thanks for watching. Until next time.